Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to Overthinking and Underperforming. Welcome back to season 2. I don't know how to act. If you're new here, hi. We had a whole season last year. I don't know where you were. Actually, this year, most of this year. But this is season 2. Welcome. It obviously says season 2, and you obviously know that. But I'm just freaking out a little bit because you can see me, and that's a bit awkward. But anyway, we're back for season 2, and I don't know. I kind of missed the podcast. I feel like I attached myself to the podcast a bit too much. I don't know. It was weird not having like a place to just yap. Anyway, how's life? What's new? How are you feeling? Have you been taking care of yourself? What's new in my life? I've just been chilling, really. I'm back in school, back in Canada, back to that life of a university student. I'm in a new university, so transferred, and it feels like I have to do the whole like first year thing again in terms of like, I don't know, socializing and figuring out like I don't know my place, not my place, but just like how to operate in a new environment, new home, new system, new whatever. I'm living off campus again, and it's just been a very interesting experience to say the least. I don't know. But anyway, it's actually my birthday, and I'm filming this on my birthday because I just had nothing better to do, and I felt like, why not? Why not record an episode? And I've just been taking my time to kind of get back to season 2 just because season 1 was very lovely but also very demanding because I'm a perfectionist and I'm a bit crazy when it comes to all of that. So I have to like post at certain times and I have to, I'm a bit I don't know, just a bit too much when it comes to being a perfectionist. So I decided to give myself a bit more time before I just jumped on here and like hop back into a routine and like all of that. But life's been interesting. As I said, it's my birthday today, and I don't know how to act. Usually I'm not the type of person to like experience birthday blues. I've never been like a sad person on my birthday because I know that happens to a lot of people. I actually want to know. I'd want someone to explain to me what where that comes from because I feel like it's a very common thing. So I don't know if it's like something that everyone's experiencing and it's like the same thing that leads to like birthday blues, or if it's just a coincidence that a lot of people experience sadness on their birthdays. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know. But as I was saying, I don't really experience birthday blues, but I don't know why. No, I know why. But me turning 20 is just something that has just defeated my heart and soul. And as I said before, like I don't mind being celebrated. Like once a year, everyone is saying happy birthday and it's, about me type of vibe. Like it's a nice feeling. But this year around, I was just kind of like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to go anywhere. I just felt like very down in the dumps. And like I just decided to get up and record an episode and just like I don't know, do something. I kind of woke up really early. Here's my perfect morning routine that I did today, which is I appreciate that I did that for myself. I'm really big on slow mornings. So I woke up today and I just like decided to take it slow and just, shower, do whatever and then hop back into bed and do absolutely nothing for the rest of the day. No joke. I literally woke up early just to shower. I don't know what it is about waking up early that makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay in the world and like we're all good, everything's fine. But anyway, I did it and it helped. Then I had a couple calls with like friends and I read my book and I played my guitar, but like I literally spent the day in bed the whole day. And I've never really like it didn't make me feel anything because I think in my head I'm in denial that I'm turning 20. And I think first of all, that's a whole topic. I might even do like a whole episode on it because I feel like the whole reason I'm stressing about turning 20. Tell me if any of you guys have experienced this when it comes to like ages like I don't know, 18, 20, 21. I wonder if it will be worse when I'm 21 or better. In my head it's going to be better. But anyway, 20 like I don't know what other 30, I don't know what age is like very, like I don't even know. It's just kind of like a wake up call. You're like, oh, this age is starting to look a bit serious. And I just feel like I just looked at my life and I was like, is this where I'm supposed to be as a 20-year-old? Like, am I doing the right things? Am I heading the right way? I don't know. I just started to panic a bit and I'd been panicking for like a week. But I thought I would be calm and everything was good until people were wishing me happy birthday. Then I'm like, actually, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't know about the logic of birthdays, but in my head, I'm still 16 and that's it. That's the end of the conversation. We don't even need to I feel like at the end of the day, age is really just a social construct. But then again, I'm just saying that I need to calm down. But I don't know. I just attached too much of my identity, and I really sat and pondered. Sorry, I'm ranting. I literally sat and pondered, and I was like, I think it's just because I attached so much of my identity to the things that I achieve in life. And I was looking at my life, and this is so insane because I'm 20 and I'm so young, so young. And I was just looking at my life and I was like, oh man, I just haven't done enough. I just haven't done enough. Like, I should be here with this, I should be there with that. Like, I'm just not doing enough. And I just went into this spiral and I was just like, oh my gosh. And I started panicking and I was like, I need to do better. And then I started thinking about, my 10-year plan that's supposed to, start at 20 and like will look a certain type of way at 30, which everyone knows the plan usually doesn't always, go your way, but at least it's there to give me an outline. And I was just looking at everything, then I was like, oh my gosh, I have like different goals that I'm supposed to hit at like 23, at like 25, at 27 and 30, those specific ages. And I was like, oh my gosh, like am I even in the space to even be thinking of, like, am I even close? Like, am I just saying that for saying that, but it's never actually gonna happen? And I think the podcast plays a huge, maybe this is why I just decided to film an episode. Maybe me actually filming today is a bit toxic. But anyway, I was just like acknowledging how much when it comes to things like the podcast or like these side quests, I don't know, projects that I be on, it's very much, I don't it just contributes to me feeling like my life is worth it. That sounds very deep and very scary, but I feel like that's a very real thing. And especially in this day and age, I just think we're expected to do so much more and achieve so much more at a younger age. And I've talked about this before, but it's just something that has just really been eating my soul because I took a second to realize how much my identity and my self-worth and like my self-love is dependent on what I've been achieving and how far I'm getting and how much success I'm like achieving and reaching. And I was just like, this is actually so toxic and so bad. But anyway, that's just been me and my birthday and this day. But it's been a really nice day. I had some time in the morning to kind of collect myself and think and reboot. Reboot, baby. Anyway, I rebooted my soul and it was very nice and it was very great. And I literally just spent the day reading and that was great. That was amazing. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we left off season one. Season two, I'm so excited, by the way. I feel like I just started yapping about life. I'm so sorry. We have an Instagram now. So if you want to go follow, I'll probably have the links in the description to anything that you need to go follow. And yeah, I don't know. I've just kind of been listening to what you guys wanna listen to and I don't know, wanna hear, wanna I don't know, add. I know a lot of people wanted the whole visual aspect of the podcast, which is so cool to me because and it's actually so weird because as a person who has a podcast, I do not listen to podcasts like on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, whatever podcast, whatever you what do you call it, software application you use to listen to podcasts. I don't use those. I only watch podcasts on YouTube because I'm like a very visual person and I have the attention span of like a fly and a fish combined. I don't even know if flies have. Anyway, you get what I mean. And I really tried, but I just really wanted to be that main character girl who puts in her earphones and like is like listening to podcasts and like on the bus and whatever. But I really tried, and that's just not me because I'll put in a podcast and it'll be a podcast that I really want to listen to. Like I want to internalize what they're saying, or maybe it's even just like a comedy thing, and I just want to be there with the podcaster, you know what I mean? But like I just can't because like my as soon as I see something, like my I don't know, my mind is just. So I can't really just listen to podcasts. So I always watch them. And then in my mind, obviously I thought about the aspect of having like, the podcast be on YouTube, but it took me a whole season to get here. But anyway, we're here. Nothing has really changed. It's so weird. I feel like I'm able to act normal, but I kid you not, I've tried filming this first episode like I don't know how many times. And it's just a bit concerning. But I feel like today I'm a bit more calm. So maybe I was supposed to film. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I was waiting for this day to come so I could. I don't know. Maybe there was a message that God was trying to. to get to you somewhere in this podcast. And he was like, no, today's the day. I don't know. Anyway, point is, as I was saying, I keep cutting myself off, but where was I going? Yeah, it's gonna be same old, but we're gonna spice things up. I'm willing to talk about whatever you guys want to hear. I just love like when people would reply to like, I don't know, an episode, and we just kind of like talk about stuff, and it just makes me want to talk about so much more. And I learned so much from like things that people tell me, and that's why I'm able to like come and just like chat about all the things I've learned from what people tell me. So I don't know, if you feel like you want something to be talked about, and clearly I have time, so if you want me to talk about it, I'm here. Feel free. Give me suggestions. Since there's a comment thing now, maybe no one will even comment. Maybe this is just actually very sad and there's like zero comments. Please comment. Cause now that's a bit embarrassing. You know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah. Last season, we left off when I was like on some kind of villain arc. I still don't know what that was about. I do know what that was about actually, I'm lying. But I think I was attempting. I was attempting to be as if mysterious. But it didn't go very well. But that's okay. I feel like life is about, I don't know. But I'm just trying. What I'm trying to get to is to say that I was in some kind of villain arc trying to test out like this me, myself, and I attitude and way of life. And now I'm just kind of like, I feel like it led me to this period where I'm just kind of like focusing on trying to build self love again, because I feel like I lost a bit of that for myself, which is kind of sad and could be a whole episode, because I feel like a lot of people go through it. I feel like sometimes a relationship with yourself is kind of like a relationship with a person, where like, not even, I feel like it's an extreme version of a relationship with a person, because I don't think I'd ever like fall out of love with a person, or like look at my friend one day and be like, oh man, like I just don't want to actually see your face, like I just don't want to talk to you, like you irritate me so much. I don't know, but I feel like that's how I am with myself. Like I just don't have time to even hear myself. Like I'm just so irritated by myself, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to find my way back to being Zen Gabby. I'm just trying to get back to that. And I've noticed how like when I just like monitor or look back at like all the episodes, it's so funny because I look at it, then I just see how like it's just following my stages of life. You know what I mean? And it's just so weird to me, because in my head I can convince myself that today I'm going to talk about this topic because I'm so inspired by this and I heard this, and I just want to share, but like, and I'll convince myself that it has nothing to do with me, and it's like separate. The topic that I'm talking about is separate from myself. But then like I'll look back, then I'll be like, actually I was talking to myself. Actually that podcast was for me and I needed to listen to myself so I could stop being a clown and just become a bit serious in life, because I think I'm very unserious, sorry, in this life. But anyway, we'll see what the season brings. I'm probably gonna go finish reading that book of mine. Watch Inside Out too. I'm gonna watch that. It's been something that's been on my watch list. I haven't watched Challengers. If anyone else hasn't watched Challengers, this is your sign. I'm gonna go watch it. Am I? Maybe this weekend, but this is your sign, because everyone's watched it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Inside Out 2, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to hop on that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. This is your sign. If you haven't watched it, or any of them, go watch it. And yeah, thank you so very much for watching this episode. This is so cool. This is so full circle for me. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching this episode, or listening if you're just on audio. And if you are on the YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure to drop a comment down below. I've been dying to say that my whole entire existence. Bye.